Okay, today we have a very special car. This is the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe, and boy do I like this car. You know, at first I was very skeptical of just getting inside of it because I was like, this car stands at $50,000. It's pretty pricey, it has a lot of tech, and I didn't know what to expect. But Joe and I have had it for about a week now, and he has his days of driving it and I had my days of driving it, and I'm a little bit skeptical of like getting inside these cars, especially the ones that are priced so high. But I really have enjoyed this car. The inside of it is super premium. It's a lot of tech features, and the outside is just beautiful and gorgeous. You know, the first pictures I saw of this car, I was like, it looks kind of ugly from the back, but it's so unique in the styling that we haven't seen a lot from Hyundai until recently. Their design language is insane, and I just really like this car, and I just wanted to share it. I want to make a small little video because the longer one is coming soon, and I just want to take you through it. So let's go. Okay, starting with the front of the car, I really like it. I like the new design language that Hyundai is actually employing now. It's a lot different than their old and other cars, and especially the older Santa Fe. The front grille is aggressive. It's super aggressive, and I like this new style that they're actually hinting towards. It's a new H style, and you can kind of see it right here. You see it on the grille, and just the front is so menacing, and I think that's its best quality. Going to the side of the car, it's sitting on 21-inch wheels that look phenomenal, and doesn't it kind of look like a Range Rover? It doesn't look like anything that you would ever expect, especially from a Hyundai. And I keep saying that, but Hyundai has tend to just go very minimal and kind of boring. And then just recently, they've kind of upped their game. I feel like it's in the sense of Toyota, where Toyota came out with this statement saying, we're not going to make any boring new cars anymore. Toyota is going to change. And a lot of people thought they were going to move towards EVs and make those cars look sick, but they didn't. They kind of focus on a lot of hybrids, but Hyundai has kind of like changed the game where they kind of redesigned their whole lineup in the sense of they're making very cool gas cars, and they're making very cool electric cars, which I really like because that gives something to the consumer to buy something new. And on top of that, this starts at $32,000. You're not going to get the whole features, and you're not going to get the whole tech, but a $32,000 price range, which is kind of competing with like the Model 3, the Model Y, and a lot of the Chevys and the Fords, I would probably take this car over all those other cars. And the front is not the only thing about it. The back is so unique, and I think that's what separates it from a lot of its other class and competitors. So again, we have the H features on the back. We have a nice little tail light on the back that they have to do because of safety standards, and the back looks cool. It looks different. There's nothing like it right now currently on the market, honestly, other than the Cybertruck and a couple Lexus and Toyotas, and I really do like that. So the paint is really good. The black accents on the bottom and on the top I really do like, and just overall from the outside, there's a lot to talk about, but I think the video does it more justice than me just talking about it. But it's very cool. This one, we got the calligraphy package, which is basically the highest trim. We have all-wheel drive on it, and just like other features, a lot of stylistic features on it. And I think it tends to make the car look a lot better. And again, this review is kind of a simple review, kind of just showing you the different things about this car, which I really did enjoy, apart from Joe. And I did tell Joe this is the first car that I would consider buying from the cars that we actually test. So I really like it. A lot of it is going to be in the tech side because I really do like tech, but I just want to show the outside of the car because I do think they did a very good job. Again, I think the different colors are going to make the car look different, and I saw it in white and I saw it in gray, and I really did not like it, but I think this earth matte black finish makes the car look really good. So let's jump in the inside and let's see how it goes. Okay, starting on the inside of the car, you're just met with this beautiful door panel. You got the nice wood trim on the side, and then you got the nice leather feeling, that soft touch, nothing too plasticky. And then you expect a little plasticky, like plastic features on this car. It is a Hyundai, it's nothing like too premium, but it's very nice. Nothing that you're not gonna get from any other manufacturer. All right, going from the back of the car. This one does seats 6 passengers. It has the captain chairs, which is really, really nice. And then there's 2 other seats in the back. Nothing too crazy about the back other than this car has no trunk space whatsoever. I think that's like my biggest flaw of the car. I really do not think they designed it in mind of 6 people will probably ride in this car, maybe like a family, and then they're gonna probably need trunk space. And let me show you why, okay? So we're gonna open it, and then this is the trunk space. It's literally, to put it in perspective, it's basically like the size of my hand. There's nothing. You know, Joe and I golf, and I think you can only maybe just fit 1 golf bag in here. There's no trunk space. And I think if you're gonna get this car, I would probably go with the 5-seater instead of the 6-seater, especially with the captain chairs, because there's no room. And if you do have kids, if you have like a stroller or anything, good luck. So, all right, let's close this in. We talked about the back a little bit. Same exact door panel and trim. You have the really cool H design right here. You have USB-Cs right here. And then this one is actually really cool because it opens from the back and it opens from the front, which I think it's like really, really cool. So this is the back seats. It has heated seats in the back as well. And then you can actually adjust this. Nothing back and forth, but you can adjust it up and down, which, yeah, it's cool. All right, let's get in the front of the car and see how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks from the inside. And I first got into this car and I was like, it does look like a Range Rover, which is very, very cool. So you have ambient lighting inside. You have the same door trim panel. You have the nice climate controls, which honestly, they do work pretty well. And then this is something different that wasn't on the Ioniq 6 electric car that we reviewed last time. They have a new software, which works very, very well. You have Apple CarPlay, amazing, works. Very big responsive touchscreen. You have the setup. And I really like the way that this looks. You have the front gauge, and then you have the steering wheel. The steering wheel has everything that you need, and everything just works. And I think that's the cool thing about this car. Everything just works about it. You have so much tech, and you have so many things. You have a heads-up display, which actually shows you everything around you. It shows you if you're getting close to a car. It shows you if there's a car in front of you. It shows you your speed limits and signs on the road. And then it just feels so premium. Usually I get in these cars, especially like other kind of budget cars, and you get in and it looks nice. And I'm calling out Jeep on this one. It looks very nice. But once you start touching it and you play around with it, it honestly doesn't feel that premium. And it looks like over time it's going to degrade a lot. But this one, I've been driving for a couple days and I really, really like it. Again, the infotainment system, very responsive, very good. You have ventilated and heated seats. You have very good climate controls that I honestly did not like on the Ioniq 6. And then you have everything else. And that is the cool thing about this car. My overall review of it is, would I get it? And I think that's what I base a lot of things on. And I really, really do think I would get it if I had a family. I think as a bachelor, I don't think this car is really appropriate for me. But I think if you have a family, I would probably opt on to get the 5-seater instead of the 6-seater with the captain chairs. But yeah, that's a quick review. Obviously, we're going to come out with a full, more in-depth review. But yeah, that's a little bit about it. It has highway driving assist, which works very, very well. It turns lanes. It changes lanes exactly like how the Ioniq 6 works. But I think I'm a little bit spoiled because I did come from a Tesla, and the Tesla does it and also turns off this turn signal once it switches the lane. So a little like pettiness on my part, but other than that, it works very, very well. The inside of it, it's so premium. It hasn't degraded over the last 2-3 days, and it doesn't feel cheap. I do wake up and I'm like, I want to get in this car and I want to drive it. I think that's a really cool feature about it. So let me know what you think. Stay tuned for the longer, more in-depth video, and always like and subscribe. Thanks. Peace.